Well, hello, happy thinkers. It's Melissa here, and this evening we are celebrating number 50, WTF, also known as Wednesday Thought Forum. It is episode number 50. Anyways, before I start tonight's WTF, I just wanted to thank everyone for being here, being present, all of the support that you give me. And, it's just really great to know that everyone is getting some sort of value from what I'm trying to create for all of you. It may not be every episode or every post or every blog, but I just hope you're finding value in the content that I am trying to share with you. And again, I am so thankful that, I am able to help, even if it's a small situation or a large situation. I'm just happy to help. That's what I'm here for. So if you are here and live, feel free to type your name in the comments box and engage in the conversation. It's always helpful. But otherwise, we will get started again with WTF, also known as Wednesday Thought Forum, episode number 50. It's brought to you by thinkmefirst.com. And I am the host, Melissa Shim. So tonight's episode, it may be a little short, but I just want to let you know tonight we're going to be talking about how to have a clutter-free morning in just 10 minutes. And so our Happiness 101 challenge this week was to clean up a room or just pick up a small section of your house or something, because you'll be amazed about how this makes you feel. Less stress, less anxiety, and just a sense of accomplishment of just picking up a house, because we get so inundated with things. We just sit things down here and sit things down here and go here and go there. It piles up really quick, especially if I have kids in the house. So again, I'm just going to give you 10 things to do or to think about. They're quick. They'll take less than 60 seconds for most of them. So about 10 minutes in the evening or throughout the day. If you do this, I think it will help you in the mornings, because our mornings are can be very chaotic. Especially if you live in a household with children, you're rushing around and grabbing their homework and shoving it in their bag and packing lunches. Or even if you don't, you may, scramble to find your presentation you need to that day, or get a cup of coffee, things like that. And your morning is where your day starts. So your morning is very important, because it will either make you or break you for the rest of the day. So again, I think this 10-minute practice can be very helpful, so that we are not draining ourselves throughout the day because we had a bad morning. So again, a clutter-free house is just, there's less stress, less anxiety, and less time getting prepared in the mornings. So number one is going to be return all those coats and hats and gloves and shoes to the place where they belong. I know we have a shoe rack. Believe it or not, it sits right on the other side of the door, but you would be surprised how many times we just come in, don't want to bend over, just kick our shoes off, and they all pile up right there in front of the door. Then people are tripping over them throughout the day, and all it would take is less than 2 seconds to pick them up and just put them in the bin that we have for shoes. But I guarantee everyone can relate to this. Same with coats. The closet is right there, right when you get into the door. But what do? We throw them on a chair. We throw them in the kitchen over a chair, or on the shoe rack as you walk in the door. And then hats and gloves and boots are everywhere in the winter because you want them to dry. It doesn't take much to just put those away as soon as you get in the door. Again, saves you time. It would only take less than a minute to do that. Number two is going to be to recycle old junk mail and newspapers. We all get junk mail. We all get it. It's inevitable. So just go ahead and throw that stuff right to the bin, whether it's recycle bin or trash, whatever you do in your area. Same thing with a newspaper. Not quite sure how many people get newspapers nowadays, but it's still there. So make sure you just chuck those right when you get them, because we are all infamous for putting them on the table or an ottoman. And, I always joke with my husband, I want a house with no tables because that's where everything goes. And I have large tables and they're stuff, and I don't like stuff. Everything to me has a place. But just recycle that stuff. Again, it takes seconds to do. Number 3 might be a little bit harder, but when you have seconds on what you're doing in number 1, number 2, you have a little bit extra time for number 3. That would be to put away clothes. They either go in the laundry or they go in the closet. For me, they go on the ottoman. You know, it wouldn't take, I'm always taking them off, put them on the ottoman, and I can easily just be going 4 more steps to the closet and hang them up. But no, I pile them on the ottoman because I'm like, okay, I may not wear this all day, so I just put it there and I'll wear it again in a few days. Just kind of like that. It's very easy to do, but it's also very easy to train yourself to just hang it up. Okay, so it's just a matter of changing our thought process or our mind, because this stuff really isn't hard to do, but we just get set in our ways. So number 4 would be for storage media. You know, put that stuff away, whether it's like CDs that you've been watching, or listening to, DVDs, game remotes, and gaming controls. Adults play video games too, as well as children. So if you have children, just teach them, put them back on the entertainment center or whatever. Don't leave them sitting on the floor where people are tripping over them in the morning. Same with TV remotes and everything. Just put them all in one place, a basket beside the chair, or just one place where you're not having to pick all that stuff up all the time. Again, it takes seconds to do. Number 5 would be to process those coins and receipts. I don't know about you, but you get home from the store or something, and first thing you do is you empty your pockets, and they go, on the countertop or your dresser or a table, nightstand, whatever. We have a bucket here that we just throw all of our coins in. We don't really have a problem with that because we just use our card. But, some people carry cash. I do a little bit. And then as far as receipts, just like for my husband, he takes care of all the receipts. So I bought him this little accordion folder thing, and it's got like 13 slots in it. So all January's receipts go here, February here. So that's where he is to put receipts, not on the floor, not on this table. There's a spot for them, and it's organized. So when he's done at the end of the year, he can do taxes or whatever. Number 6 is going to be to clear the bathroom. The bathroom is the first place, or restroom, however you like to say it. It's the first place you go in the morning. So you want it to be clutter-free and things to be where they are so that you can do what you need to do and get out of there, then go tend to the kids or get a breakfast or a coffee. So just clean that up. It doesn't take, again, but 60 seconds to just put those things away when you're done with them. Number 7 is to clean up your office work or homework. When the kids are done with their homework, teach them, put it back in your backpack so the next morning you're not scrambling to find it, and it's there, and you don't leave it at home, and then your parents are called, and because you don't have your homework, or you're getting bad marks because they don't have their homework. Same with office work. If you got a presentation or you need to take resumes or whatever it is, just make sure the night before you have all that stuff put in your briefcase or whatever you carry, so that you're ready to go the next morning. It'll be a calm morning. You don't have to scramble around with the kids or looking for your stuff. So number 8 is kitchen items. Okay. I kind of struggle with this one every once in a while too. But when you're done with lunch or dinner, make sure you take the time to just pick the kitchen up and put it away. I know sometimes in my household, and you guys are probably thinking I live in this terrible, dirty house because I have clothes here and kitchen stuff here. I don't, but I think we all get caught up in those times. Sometimes our dishwasher may not have been unloaded yet, so then there's dishes that sit in the sink. And, so then I got to hurry up and put those away and then rinse the other ones and load the dishwasher. You know how it goes. So just make sure you put those away because, again, we're just talking less than a minute or two to do that. Number 9 is going to be putting toys away, or maybe laptops or anything, puzzles or things that we do as adults too. Again, it's simple to let those sit out and then they just compile And then, then you find yourself taking one day just to clean the whole house. If you can keep up with this stuff ahead of time, then, you're just using maybe 10 minutes a day to pick up the house and do these things. So make sure you put your toys back for the kids, or again, if they're old enough, make them do that. Discipline is needed. I'm sorry, I'm watching these birds outside fight. I'm so distracted. But then again, the toys are put away and your stuff is put away as well. Less stress in the morning. And finally, number 10 is to file that paperwork. If you have paperwork in your office and it's cluttering up, again, just take those few seconds to file it, because again, if you just keep piling, then it takes a whole day to go back through it, figure out what it is and where it needs to go. So I know these things are pretty simple, and again, they may take more than 10 minutes, give or take, when you first start, but when you get into the habit of doing these things, again, you will be surprised about the amount of less stress that you have in the mornings and how they can kind of just flow, and you can relax, eat breakfast, whatever, without having to pick up and scramble and do all these little things before you leave for work. Because again, you want to focus on starting your day off right and not in a bad way. So just be patient with yourself. There's going to be a lot of other different things that you can do to free up your mornings as well. But basically the whole gist of this is to do these at nighttime and give yourself 10, 20 minutes to pick up the house or whatever and do all this stuff so that you are prepared for the next morning. Okay, that's about all I have for you this evening. Again, just want to thank you for showing up. And, remember to like below, subscribe, and then click that little bell, and then you'll be able to see all my videos. My goal is to reach 100 right now because I'm at 16, so I'm slow. But anyways, just want to thank you all for being here this evening. And remember, thank me first. It's not selfish, but it is necessary. Thank you, everyone. You have a good evening tonight. Bye.